General Motors just confirmed the two engine changes that a generation of frustrated Silverado and Sierra owners have been waiting for. On June 16, 2026, Chevrolet unveiled the completely redesigned 2027 Silverado 1500. 9 days later, GMC followed with the 2027 Sierra 1500. Both trucks carry two all-new 6th-generation small-block V8 engines, a 5.7-liter and a 6.6-liter, replacing the engines that spent years generating complaints, class action lawsuits, and repair bills that averaged $4,200 when the cylinder deactivation system failed. This video covers what GM actually confirmed, what is still an estimate, and why the investment behind these engines says something specific about the future of V8 power in full-size trucks. The outgoing engines tell the story of why this announcement matters. The current 5.3-liter L84 produces 355 horsepower. The current 6.2-liter L87 produces 420 horsepower. Both were tied to the AFM and DFM cylinder deactivation systems that generated years of documented failures. Lifter collapses on the 5.3-liter commonly appeared around 119,000 miles. A class action settlement in 2025 covered defective piston rings in 2011 through 2014 examples. The repair data told the same story across thousands of documented owner cases. GM spent years defending those engines publicly, while owners paid the bills privately. The 2027 lineup draws a line under that chapter. The new 5.7-liter replaces the 5.3-liter. The new 6.6-liter replaces the 6.2-liter. General Motors has officially confirmed that the 6.6-liter will be the most powerful, naturally aspirated V8 engine in the full-size truck segment. That confirmation has a specific implication. The current class benchmark is the Ram 6.4-liter Hemi at 470 horsepower. For GM's claim to hold, the new 6.6-liter has to clear that bar. The automotive press has widely estimated the 5.7-liter at approximately 400 horsepower and the 6.6-liter somewhere above 470, with some estimates putting the larger engine at 520 horsepower or higher. These are estimates. Official power and torque figures have not been released. GM says those numbers are coming closer to when the trucks reach dealers. Mark Dickens, GM's executive chief engineer for full-size trucks, was specific about the 6.6-liter engine's character on the official record. The engine delivers incredible towing and hauling capabilities, and is specifically tuned for high performance, he confirmed. The engine note, in his words, will have muscle car owners rubbernecking. He also confirmed the engines completed an extensive testing and validation program covering tough towing scenarios and the daily demands customers put on their trucks. The investment behind those words is real and documented. $579 million went into the Flint engine plant alone to support Generation 6 production. Total investment across engine plants in Michigan, New York, and Ontario exceeds $850 million. GMTrucks.com captured the significance plainly. You do not pour that kind of money into Flint, Tonawanda, and St. Catharines if you plan to walk away from gas power. That spending is the clearest statement GM has made about the future of V8 engines in its truck lineup, more clearly than any press release. Both trucks also receive a new 10-speed automatic transmission, stepping up from the current 8-speed. The 2.7-liter Turbomax and the 3.0-liter Duramax diesel carry over. The diesel remains the only turbo diesel available in any half-ton truck, and GMC confirmed at the Sierra reveal that it will beat the hybrid powertrains in the Toyota Tundra and the Ford F-150 Power Boost on fuel efficiency. No hybrid is available at launch for either truck. The Gen 6 architecture is an evolution of the Gen 5, not a clean sheet redesign. Pushrod overhead valve layout, cam in block configuration, updated combustion chambers, improved thermal management, and refined internal hardware. The Corvette Grand Sport already launched the 6.7-liter LS6 as the first production application of the new Gen 6 family. The truck versions follow as the mainstream volume application. The same architecture, different tuning, different displacement, different purpose. On the reliability question, which any honest coverage of a new GM V8 has to address directly, GM Authority reports that certain components previously outsourced are now being manufactured in-house, specifically flagged in connection with bearing quality. Bearing failures on the current 6.2-liter were a documented failure mode separate from the lifter issue. In-house production is a meaningful quality control step if the previously outsourced parts were below specification. Whether cylinder deactivation returns on the Generation 6 truck engines is not yet confirmed by GM. A patent filing from early 2026 showed a revised deactivation system design, potentially using a different mechanical approach than the hydraulic lifters responsible for Generation 5 failures. GM Authority expects some form of cylinder management will be present. This remains an open question, and it is the most important question any 2027 buyer should get a direct answer to before signing anything. Production at Fort Wayne Assembly begins in October 2026. Orion Township has been added as a new United States production facility. Trucks are expected at dealerships before the end of 2026. Chevrolet's official announcement described these engines as building on more than 70 years of V8 knowledge. That is both marketing language and a factual statement. The small block architecture these engines descend from is one of the longest-running engine families in the history of mass-produced vehicles. Whether this generation finally delivers the combination of performance and durability that the Gen 5 promised and often failed to sustain is a question that will take 3 to 5 years of real-world ownership data to answer honestly. Based on the investment, the chief engineer's on-record words, and GM's stated commitment to in-house quality control, the case for cautious optimism heading into 2027 is stronger than it was at any equivalent point in the current generation's launch. For anyone currently driving a 2019 through 2024 Silverado or Sierra with the 5.3-liter or 6.2-liter and watching the cylinder deactivation clock, GM has heard you. What they built in response lands at dealerships before the end of this year. Subscribe to the After Warranty Check. When the 2027 trucks start accumulating real mileage, this channel will cover exactly what the data shows.